just 3 more this week, then we can start. I've got an issue with my laptop. I don't actually know what's going on, so this is very delayed. It's not letting me connect to any Wi-Fi. It was fine earlier this morning, but I've been trying to fix that. Definitely not going to use Clone VPN. If you've been following and watching YouTube Shorts, you know what that is. If you don't, oh well. Anyway, let's actually get on to the info and the proper thing that is interesting for this video is the time trial AI test. First off, Bahrain qualifying, very poor from me. 5 tenths, 7 tenths, and bang on in sector 3. So an overall roughly 1.2, 1.1 in sector in the whole lap. The race, not much better. Had a little spin on lap 4. I believe I had a collision with someone actually. Someone hit me. So I am not taking any blame for being slow that lap. I am blaming that on someone hitting me. I think someone collided with me, I'm not sure. But either way, the lap times weren't that good, so we need to sort that out. Heading straight over to Saudi Arabia. 3 tenths lost in sector 1. 5 tenths in sector 2. 3 tenths in sector 3. I believe that makes it to about 1.1. Yeah, 1.1 overall. Not very good at all. Straight over to the race. The race was a little bit better. No collision with anyone this time. However, we were consistently slower than the winner by at least half a second, even sometimes maybe a whole second, include for example the final 2 laps, and the second lap was over a second. Max probably had an issue on lap 3, which is why we were so close to him. I think, to be honest, actually I got DRS, and so yeah, we just need to get good. Heading over to Australia, mate. I should stop doing that. I don't know why I try doing that every time. Sorry. Australia. 2 tenths in sector 1, much better this time. 5 tenths, pretty much 6 tenths in sector 2. And then sector 3, 5 tenths again. So roughly 1.2. Yeah, 1.2 seconds off. Wouldn't be so bad. However, the target is about 5 tenths off because we are, let's be honest, we're heading to 89 AI. Currently, I feel like that's where I am at, so I should be level with them. This is 94 AI, 5 AI larger, should only be about 5 tenths. And as if we look at the race result, definitely not that. Head over to Imola. Do we get those 5 tenths across the whole lap? Yes, we actually do. This is the best one we've had so far. 2 tenths in sector 1. Sector 2 was only a tenth, and sector 3 was 3 tenths. Obviously, minor discrepancies with the hundredths and thousandths overall led to a bang on 5 tenths slower. Exactly what I want. And it's one of the only circuits to have done it across the whole thing. I did stream this. If you didn't watch that, tough. Sorry. Wow, I'm really rude today. The race, better. Lap 2, we had an incident again, but the rest of the race was fairly clean, very consistent, and in the same second or as Max. So that's good on my part, I believe. Would like lap 2 to be a bit better. We did have an incident in sector 2 though. Heading over to Miami, one of my least favourite circuits, and it shows in the lap times. 3 tenths in sector 1, 2 tenths in sector 2, and a massive 7 tenths in sector 3. Overall results in 1.1 seconds slower across the entire lap. Let's be honest. If the way I do the AI works, right now, 1.5 is where 79 AI is. So according to this, I only just beat 79 AI by about 4 tenths, which, to be honest, I don't know, because we didn't do qualifying, did we? We crashed out in that race, if you remember. So, yeah. Sounds like I just need to get good, you know. Oh well. We'll get there eventually. We didn't even look at the race. Yeah, poor again, over a second in most places. Spain, 1/10 sector 1, 2/10 sector 2, looking good, 3/10 sector 3, and overall, just under 6/10 to max. Very good, very close circuit. Obviously, with progression that we'll get in Championship 89, hopefully in the earlier circuits with the longer races, we will get closer and closer. A little bit annoying that my better circuits are towards the middle of the season, and so we don't have that time to get used to the new AI, and we're thrown straight into the deep end with my worse circuits. But it's fine because we've got Spain quite early, and that's a testing ground for everyone, really. And obviously, with me getting longer to do one season, given by me, we'll have more time to actually improve and get better, so that's good. The race, quite close actually, within a second each lap, I believe. In fact, lap 4, we were within a 10th. Heading and go over to Monaco, and somehow, oh yeah, I remember, I did this on stream, Twitch. I said that if I'm within a second of the slowest person, 19th, I will stop complaining. I was within a second of first. 2 tenths in sector 2, 1 tenth in sector 2, 2 tenths sector 1, 1 tenth sector 2, and 7 tenths sector 3. Overall, somehow that's 9 tenths to max. So I shut up and stopped complaining. In the race, I kind of did have a right to complain though. Messed up sector 3. I believe I hit the wall though. Oh yeah, I had to come into the pits because I hit a wall. Yeah, I need to learn how to drive around Monaco with walls. Don't have an actual driving license yet. This is not looking good. Yeah, I need to sort that out. Otherwise, I won't get a driving license. I'll just keep hitting the wall and the curb and everything else that's on my actual road. Anyway, Azerbaijan, 3 tenths sector 1, 3 tenths sector 2, and 4 tenths sector 3. Results in about 2 seconds, just over. I won Azerbaijan. How is that possible? The race lap times, lap 3 and 4 were good. Lap 2 and 5, not so much. 2 seconds lost on lap 5. How on earth was I 2 seconds slower here when I won the race? Yes, there was a couple of mistakes, but I should have won that race easily. How the hell is this saying that I should have lost that race? Heading over to Canada, and we've got better fortune. No, sector 1, 7 tenths slower. Sector 2, 6 tenths slower. And sector 3, 6 tenths. Sorry, what? 7, 4, that's 1.1. And then 6. 1.4. I can't count. I'm not even saying the right thing. 7 plus 4, that's 11. About 17 tenths. Yeah, 1.9 seconds. Again, saying I should have lost this race. I did actually. I did. But I shouldn't have lost it. Because Alonso needs to work on slowing down into a corner and locking up. Race was alright, lost about a second every lap. Heading over to Great Britain, this is the first chance we've got, realistically, at getting pole position. Lost 1 tenth in sector 1, another 10th in sector 2, and sector 3 we lost 3 tenths. So overall 5 tenths. Obviously, with the minor discrepancies, 6 tenths overall. So it's not bad. However, it's worse than Spain. Spain's a good circuit for me. However, Britain's a better circuit for me. So we just had a poor lap, and we paid the price for it by not getting pole. Lap 2, 3, 4 were good in the race. Lap 5, not so much. Max got quicker. I got slower. So yeah, not in. This is Wednesday. This is supposed to go out Wednesday. This is almost 2:30. Somehow I'm getting this to go out on 4 o'clock. I don't know how. And I've got Saturday when I'm going to start practicing. Don't even know how I'm going to practice yet. I know that I'm going to be doing an AI test straight away and doing some AI time trials, but still, don't even know properly. Anyway, Austria. This was the best start to a lap that we had. 1/10 in sector 1 in our favour. Then it all fell apart. 5 tenths to Max in sector 2 and 4 tenths to Max in sector 3. So that should be about 8 tenths. Yeah, round about right. 8 tenths is not that bad actually. So we should be able to get that small gap down to what we want for next season, which is good. The race, the less said the better, to be honest. Never would. Oh, actually, lap 4 within a second of his lap time, but it's not good. Not good enough. France. Last time I'm doing this circuit, shouldn't even really do an AI test or time trial around here, but we're doing it anyway. 2 tenths in sector 1, 2 tenths in sector 2, and a massive 5 tenths in sector 3. About 9 tenths. Yeah. The race went a bit better. Within 1 second in lap 3. Lap 4, 5. Lap 5 I was quicker. Lap 4 slower. Lap 3 within 7 tenths. Not the best. Considering France I was really good at in previous AI tests as well. So it's not bad. But again, 9 tenths. Would like that to be at 5 tenths, but hey, we're saying goodbye to that circuit, so it don't matter. Heading over to Hungary, we just had this race last weekend. 3 tenths slower in sector 1. 1 whole second in sector 2. To be honest, I thought it was my best sector. No, I just like the final couple of corners, apparently. I hate the chicane and the corner that follows that because I can't use the curb properly. Don't like the feel that I get from the 4-speed back. And finally 2 tenths in sector 3, which results in a massive 1.5 in lap time. And that is the first one that has actually felt like it is correct. Maybe Monaco, but Monaco we're not sure because I didn't get pole in that one either. It was a rain affected qualifying. So yeah, that's not good. And the race wasn't either. Heading over to Belgium, the one that was coming up this weekend. 3 tenths in sector 1, 3 tenths again in sector 2, and 2 tenths in sector 3. Should be about 8 tenths. Yeah. Again, like Britain, one of my better circuits. However, not one of my better circuits, if that makes sense. In previous ones, it's been my better circuits, but in this one, it's been about a mediocre circuit. Which is not bad. I like the mediocre circuits being around 8 tenths, because if it's around 8 tenths, then it means we're actually going to get some action in the races next season, which is going to be fun. The race was horrendous. Almost 2 seconds in every lap. Lap 4 was alright, and lap 5 was alright, but lap 2 and 3, 2 whole seconds in both of them almost. Actually about 1.5, but still terrible. Lap 4, almost 2 seconds as well. Heading over past the season break in real life to the Netherlands, another good one for me, and it shows Sector 1 pretty much on par, just a couple minutes, about 900s. Sector 2, I'm going to have to go in a minute because of my dog. 3/10 in Sector 2, and Sector 1, 1/10. So, brings us to about 5/10. Not bad. Could be better. I'm going to go right now. I'll be back. Don't worry. Anyway, I'm back now. It's probably a bit of delay, which is a bit annoying. My dog just wanted to go outside so he could bark, not go to the toilet. Anyway, you don't need to know that. What you do need to know, actually you don't even need to know this. The race was alright. Sometimes quicker, sometimes slower. Which is what I want. Don't want the AI to always be quicker. Lastly, I don't know how we've gone through this so quickly. Yeah, it's nearly taken 20 minutes. It's weird. Italy. 2/10 Sector 1, 3/10 Sector 2, and 5/10 Sector 3. Overall resulting in about 1 second. Lovely. Kind of explains why we were a bit slow in Italy and why we didn't win. What am I waiting for? I am waiting for nothing. I am just being lazy. The race. Yes. We didn't get to finish it because we crashed out. If you watch stream, you know what happened. Was my fault. I think at the time I said it wasn't my fault, but it was my fault. Before that, we were slow. We were within a 1/10 from lap 4, but the rest of the time we were kind of just a bit slow. Now, lastly, AI comparisons. We're going to do qualifying first, because race doesn't really matter. So, Sector 1 is red, Sector 2 is blue, Sector 3 is yellow, and the whole lap is a different shade of yellow. Why is it those colours? Because if you look at the track maps on the f1.com website, they've probably changed it. You never know. I don't actually know. I think they've kept it the same. If you look at the track maps, Sector 1 is red, Sector 2 is blue, and Sector 3 is yellow. Why is the whole lap yellow? Well, what colour are the sector times when you were slower? Yellow. And since I knew I was going to be slower in these AI tests, I went with yellow. It's quite self-explanatory, really. Same reason I've gone for yellow in the lap graph charts. And green and purple. Anyway. Which circuits are alright in terms of 79 AI? Well, all of them except Bahrain, Azerbaijan, and Canada. Did I mention that Bahrain was 2 seconds? I probably didn't, to be honest. I probably said it was less. Which circuits are going to be in trouble for Championship 89? Well, let's have a look. Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Australia. Imola is going to be a good fight. Miami, Spain. Going to be a good fight. I'm saying all of them. Why? I don't know. Monaco, Azerbaijan, Canada, Britain's going to be a great fight. Austria, France, Hungary, Belgium, Netherlands going to be a great fight, and Italy. So yeah, which one? So realistically, if you want a good fight, a good episode is going to be Imola, Spain, Britain, and Netherlands. There's 16 circuits right there. Only 4 of them are going to be good. Cool. Also did a race comparison. Colour was a bit confusing. I went with the rainbow order. And I say rainbow order, that's not rainbow. There's no orange. Well, there's 5 of them. That means 3 colours can have peaks. If you know how RGB works, you kind of know how these colours are going to work. 3 of these is when the RGBs has 1 at full and the other 2 at maximum 0. The red, green, and dark blue, and then obviously the 2 in between are just when there's a second one that's at the maximum. So yeah, red lap 1, 2 lap 2 yellow, lap 3 green, lap 4 cyan kinda, lap 5 dark blue. You can see when I span, or got hit, Bahrain, lap 4, Australia, lap 3, Spain, lap 5, I kind of brushed over that, didn't I? Monaco, lap 3, Austria, lap 3. Yeah, I feel like Belgium, I did something wrong there. I don't think I correctly labelled the lap time. Yeah, I didn't. What a surprise. I was about 7 seconds slower on that one. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, that lines up. I accidentally did it 10 seconds too small. I did a 1 minute 45 instead of 1 minute 55. Anyway, which ones are kind of in trouble? Well, we're going to use the ones that aren't poking out. You can't even use this to find out which ones are in trouble. But yeah, the closer to the bottom, expect a good fight there. The ones higher up, expect me to be at the back of the race. Anyway, I like to do circuit grades. Here are these circuits, 16 of them, all of them with a grade 1, 2 or 3. Why 1, 2 or 3? Well, grade 1 is when you're over a second slower. Grade 2 is when you're between 1 second and 7 tenths. Grade 2 is when you're between 7 tenths and 4 tenths. Grade 3, that's grade 3. I said grade 2, but I mean grade 3. So obviously grade 4 and above is for when you are 3 tenths slower, 4 tenths slower, or quicker. And obviously we weren't that for any of these. The best one we had were 4 grade 3s, and they were Imola, bang on 5 tenths, Spain, just over 5 tenths, Great Britain, just over 5 tenths, and Netherlands, just over 5 tenths. The consistency is unreal if you just look at those 4 circuits. And then the other grades are based on each other. There's 16 circuits, 9 grades, so all the grades get 2 except one of them, which is grade 5, only gets 1. No, sorry. 9 grades? Oh yeah, because there's a 16. Whoopsie. 9 grades, 7 of them technically should get 2, and 2 of them should get 1. I can't count. What am I doing? There's 3 5s on here. Why is there 3 5s? I was going to say there's no grade 8s, but there is only 1. Why is it the only one? I've forgotten how to do math. I don't know. Wow, I'm one of the best at maths of the people that I know. Not to sound like a narcissist. I don't even think I said that word correct. Of the people I know, I'm one of the best maths people. 16 circuits, 9 grades. That leaves 7 circuits. Why does grade 5 have 3? Okay, I'm just going to leave that alone. It's right there. You can work it out. You can tell me I'm missing a grade for someone. No, there's 4 grade 5s. What? Okay, I've done something drastically wrong. So, let's move on to the one that actually works. It's these circuits, but the right-hand side grades are for all the other circuits as well. As you can see, none of them get higher than a grade 4. At this point, I think I have just under, I think I had 99 heading into this, so now I have 115 circuits on here. Most of them are terrible, because they're at either end of the spectrum, which is definitely not what I want. I want them all to be in the middle. I want the new ones to be in the middles. This one, no, not happened. It's at the end. The AI tests in F123 will be much better, because, well, for the first part, and hopefully all of them, these two, this one and the one before image, they're practically going to be the same. The reason they're not now is because, well, I did AI tests, but I was in time trial for a couple of these. Don't ask me how that works, I don't know. I did it like over half a year ago, and it still don't make sense. So yeah, have fun trying to work that one out. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you on Friday for the second part of this, where we go all the way to the end, including Portugal and China, even though I never drove on them this season. Although somehow there's some AI test of them here, I don't know why, because I never drove them in a race. And then obviously we'll get onto the time trial bit, which is Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Imola, and Miami. Why is it only 4 of them? Sorry, 5. Australia. Why is it only those 5? Because I spent too long doing this one, so I have to allocate the time differently. I'm basically saying that I used too much time on this one, so I'm using less time on the other 2. It didn't work, because I didn't improve on stuff. I kind of just spoiled the next video, you don't need to watch anymore. Anyway, I'll see you all. Maybe, I don't know. No one actually watches all of them. So, yeah, I'm just saying this for no reason. Comment banana if you want, because you got here. I don't know. I don't like doing stuff like this. Bye!